All right. No, this is something very important I have to ask. This is very important. I can't tell y'all probably already noticed, when I'm asking this question and stuff, y'all been seeing what's going on. I can't speak on it because these are two people that I love so much, especially the queen, who I love so much. But I have a question to ask. And everybody, please answer this. Don't scroll past this. Do black mothers really feel some type of way about their daughters, or be jealous of their daughters? And if so, why? What's the reason and stuff? Or is it just can somebody answer that for me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, I'm a boy and stuff. I had issues with my mother and stuff and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? She just was like some tough love stuff. You know what I'm saying? But as far as with mothers and daughters, I need to know: do mothers really share hatred? Have a hatred for their daughters and stuff? And if you experience that, please tell me why. School me right quick. Black mothers. Do black mothers really have a hatred for their daughters? And why? Or why? What was the problem?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Queen Queasy the Fly. Check out the 504. And it's just somebody else that I want to address. And when I address this person, it's all love. And I'm sending so much love to him because I know he didn't have no ill intention or was being malicious. I think he was just genuinely curious. So to answer his questions, in some situations, black mothers are jealous of their daughters because their daughter probably like outpaced them in some type of arena in their life where that mother probably didn't graduate high school, their child graduated high school, that mother probably didn't get married, their daughter got married. Their mother never had a man take care of them, and then the daughter is doing it. Like the daughter kind of broke all the generational curses that plagued the family. And it was something that nobody like equipped the daughter with the things to surpass these people, and she managed to surpass them. So it caused a bit of hatred. Now, I'm not saying all mothers is like that. I think, especially mothers who struggle with controlling their emotions, and they just not in a good place mentally. Things like my situation happen or whatever, and I know sometimes for people because a person is a celebrity or people are fans of their music, it's kind of hard to separate the two because it's like, oh my God, like this person is so awesome, and this person does this and this person does that. But then on the same token, it's like this person is also this, like this person also is all of these negative things. And I think for a long time, people couldn't distinguish that, somebody who creates all of this incredible music or, who has all of this talent would be that person. But that's just my story. Like I said, I didn't think that this would get the attention that it did. And then I also didn't think that people would necessarily believe me, especially without like no concrete evidence or nothing to kind of just like, show them like, okay, so this happened to me, I was treated this way and all of this and all of that. I know for the longest it was so easy for people to just not take my side because they didn't know me, or people who are also narcissistic parents sometimes believe that when children are experiencing difficult things with their kids that they deserve it. You understand what I'm saying? From a male's perspective, typically, sometimes, but like I said, I can't really say that either. Black mothers have a better relationship with their sons, but I can't speak on that perspective because I'm a woman. Um, and it's unnatural because when you think of somebody's parent or you think of a mother, you think like pouring into their child, pouring into them. And not to say that I didn't have that. I had the extremes of both. Like if somebody was to, or if my parent poured into me, then that would be the same thing that they would like throw in my face. Or it just was a nasty situation that I experienced growing up. And I knew for a long time I didn't want to share my story because I knew how popular my parent was. And because I knew how people they wouldn't get it, they wouldn't fathom it, and they wouldn't understand why I was treated that way. There's a lot of people like in his comments just kind of saying like, mothers are, some mothers are their daughters' first bullies. And what even made me like want to start sharing my stories, because I seen women on TikTok kind of saying that they had similar lives as me and they experienced some of the similar situation. And then there was women like mothers in the comments just bashing those girls from telling their story. So that's why I said I was gonna always stand in my truth with mine. So when I did get the courage to start speaking out about it, I was just gonna say what was truly going on. I'm over talking about it. I want to move on with my life, but this is a part of my life and people have questions. And this shit is following me everywhere I go, y'all. Like, especially living in the city of New Orleans, people mention it, co-workers mention it, old teachers mention it. Everybody's bringing this shit up because of who my mother was. When you have that type of platform, you can either use it for good or you can use it for evil. You understand what I'm saying? When you know a lot of people is watching you on a day-to-day and you've been having this manic episode, damn near this whole year of 2025, and nobody tried to get you help or nobody tried to kind of intervene. And then you attacking a person that so many people know who I am, and so many people love me. So sometimes it be shocking to me when people like stare at me or like ask me am I okay or like randomly give me hugs and shit like that, because nobody that has a heart or like that's a real person wants to see anybody experience something like that, especially from their own parent. So that's all I had to say. I know this I know Sissy Nobby was reaching out to me and wanted to kind of have a conversation with me about it, but I just wasn't in the headspace to and in a situation of like defending myself or defending why I'm standing up for myself. And I'm not saying that he wouldn't have believed me, but I think for a lot of people it's hard for them to even fathom that this shit is actually going on and taking place, bruh. Like people in barbershops, restaurants, all type of people from different walks of life is talking about this. So I be feeling a little obligated to address it, because it's like, what the fuck would you do if your city, the whole city, is talking about you? Like I just that's how real it is. Like I'm not trying to be on no funny shit, but so many people is talking about what's going on in my life. You understand what I'm saying? And all I could do is just gracefully accept the challenge and just move on and move forward. I appreciate everybody that's like telling me to just push forward and that they support me, but this shit is really real. It's really real. So that's all I gotta say. I just released my new song, He Love It Here Fat, produced by Alright Slash. I'm excited for that. I got more singles that I wanna release, and I wanna just get back to it being about my music. This was like a bump in the road, But like I said, your plan and God plan is always different. I would have loved for this to, I guess, stay a secret, but in your testimony and in your journey and in your walk and your purpose with God, you have to be obedient. And once this shit started happening, I knew I had to say something. I knew I had to say something. I knew I had to speak my truth. And I'm not gonna lie, this has felt like the biggest burden has been released off my shoulders, because now I'm not putting up a facade. Now I'm not hiding, what I was really facing behind closed doors. This is really the truth, really my truth, and really so many other women's truth. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. I ain't trying to be messy. I'm not trying to create conflict. Anything, I feel like if I have anything going on the internet, any conflict, it's always me coming to defend myself, defend my music, defend my fucking honor. I don't get off on this. Nothing about this is, like, oh my God, how could I nitpick this situation? This shit is coming to me and I'm just addressing it on a platform because I know other people got questions too. So let's just knock it out, all in one. Like I said, I'm staying focused. I'm motivated to just keep on going and to continue to share my story. I can't even say you guys share it because people are sharing it. People are already talking about it. So I'm just addressing it in my own type of way and at my own pace, right? Because this is my real life. This is some shit that'll really make me emotional, but I'm just pushing through and staying strong. So I just wanted to address that. Like I said, it's all love with everybody. Because I know I have a lot of industry aunties and uncles who just are curious, and I'm well. I'm doing well. I know they don't be wanting to interfere because it's like mother and daughter, and both of us are in the industry. They've been knowing, my parent for a long time, and they don't want to just cause friction. But this just what it is, y'all. Like, this just what it is. Yep, that's all I gotta say.